Let's get this show on the road. All right, PlayStation. Show daddy what you've been making, bro. Show daddy what you've been cooking.
12 seconds later.
You're dead to me. PlayStation, you're dead to me unless someone from PlayStation comes over here and sucks my, they're dead to me, bro. They're fucking dead to me.
I genuinely don't get why Lucas even watches State of Plays anymore. Like, at the beginning of his live stream, he's always very excited for it, and by the end, he's screaming and complaining about how shit it was. There's no in-between. This happens every time. State of Play, more like State of Gay. Got him. So yeah, the State of Play happened, I think, yesterday, and it wasn't that good. I mean, there were things about it that I liked. The Sonic Shadow Generation thing looked cool. I'm not the biggest Sonic fan, but I have played some Sonic games that I've enjoyed. And obviously, Stellar Blade looks phenomenal. I've said that since I've seen the game. But what I did not see was I didn't see Hi-Fi Rush. I didn't see any Xbox games, which is quite surprising to me, because I've been told by PlayStation fanboys for the past, like, almost a month, I think it's even over a month, that Xbox games were gonna come to PlayStation and Xbox were gonna go full third party. So I was already pretty surprised that Xbox during their own event showed off games that were exclusive to their console and were not coming to PlayStation, which I thought was kind of weird because they're definitely going third party, right guys? And then it's even weirder that now during the PlayStation event there still are no Xbox games on PlayStation. Huh. It's almost like that's a complete fucking fantasy that's never going to happen. But it seems PlayStation fanboys were not very happy with this State of Play. In fact, they didn't really like it at all, and they're coping about it in some really strange ways, like genuinely weirder than usual. Like, just take a look at this tweet, for example.
Such a stark difference in Kojima Xbox announcements versus PlayStation. In the Xbox video where he's announcing a cloud movie, he doesn't smile one time. Seems like a Walmart transaction. During Sony's State of Play, he's all smiling and laughing, fist bumping, truly happy.
This is honestly so weird. So you are upset that Kojima is also making an exclusive game for Xbox, I guess? So in order to cope with that, you're going to make it seem like Kojima isn't happy working for Xbox and he doesn't even want to be around the Xbox guys? And then you make these weird pictures where you draw these lines, trying to make it seem like Kojima doesn't even want to be near these people, because like you make it seem like the people are like, look, they're leaning in, and Kojima is standing straight because he doesn't want to be anywhere near them, and he even has a little space in between them. Like, yeah, it's almost like the fucking logo in the background also needs to be in the frame. You fucking glue sniffer. It's honestly so weird that these are men in professional situations, in professional life, right? And for you to want to like find out their personal relationships with each other in order to further your like console war is the weirdest, most sad, well, not most sad, I've seen you guys do sadder fucking shit, but it's pretty high up there with sad shit PlayStation fanboys have done in order to cope. And of course, a huge amount of coping was done by the amazing Lucas, who realized that it wasn't PlayStation's fault that this Direct sucked, or this State of Play sucked. It was actually Xbox's fault all along, because that makes sense, right?
What? Are we serious right now? Are we fucking serious right now? I think Xbox has invaded PlayStation and has fucked the heads in their head, bro. That's what I think.
They fucked the heads inside of their heads, boys. This is peak intellectual gaming discussion here. They fucked the heads in the heads.
I think all the Xbox people have invaded PlayStation and have fucked the creativity out of Sony. They have fucked the creativity out of Sony. They're like, hey, we got a new fire that we want to create. We want to put out this. They're like, fuck them. Fuck the creativity out of them. Fuck the creativity out of them. That's
sanest PlayStation fanboy behavior. Like, this man genuinely has a mental illness. I'm not even kidding. I 100% believe that. In order to cope, my guy literally created a conspiracy theory that Xbox has invaded PlayStation and is intentionally making their games shit. Maybe the reason why PlayStation isn't making creative games is because they've been making the same game over and over and over again, the same third-person action game with stealth elements and cinematic cutscenes. They make that game every year. Every year, PlayStation fans buy that shit up. They fucking love that shit. Maybe that is why Sony won't innovate, because they keep making the same games and they keep selling well. Maybe it's your fault and the fault of all the other PlayStation fans that keep buying the same shit. Maybe that's why Sony doesn't innovate. Not because Microsoft infiltrated them and is fucking the creativity out of them, whatever that means. After this, Lucas decides to shit on Herman Hulst, which is like the PlayStation Studios lead guy, I guess. I don't know.
Fuck you, Herman Hulst, you French bastard. You fucking tea and crumpets. Well, I guess that's not French. You fucking wee fong fong, whatever the fuck you all eat in France. What do you all eat in France?
Okay, so first of all, Herman Hulst is not French. Herman Hulst, like me, is Dutch from the Netherlands, which, as you can probably tell by the name, is not France. I don't even know, like, Herman Hulst doesn't even remotely sound French, the name. This is dumb cunt. And then, and this actually bothers me, right? And then he tries to insult the French by thinking of something like that they eat. He can't think of something, which is, they're fucking known as frog-eating, snail-nut-munching bastards, right? But you can't think of anything the French people eat. Croissants, maybe? Baguette? I don't fucking know. It's just, I'm sorry, I don't have anything against French people. Well, that's not entirely true. Fuck the French. I'm kidding. But it's like, how are you so unfunny and stupid that you can't even properly make fun of French people? Also, it wouldn't even matter if he could, because it's still the dumbest thing ever to consistently call someone French when he's very obviously not French. The guy works at Guerrilla Games, which is based in like Amsterdam or Utrecht or somewhere else in the Netherlands. The guy is... Nothing points to this guy being French. I don't even know how he... You know what I think it is? I think it is that Lucas knows that Herman Hulst is European, but he doesn't have a British accent. Therefore, he must be French. I swear to God, and Lucas's retard brain, that is the explanation. It's something stupid like that. I don't really get this, right? Like, if you look at Xbox and Phil Spencer, right? Phil Spencer is very beloved by the Xbox community, right? He interacts with them a lot. Some people, like, even run into him while they're playing video games. People like Phil Spencer, but PlayStation fans always just despise whoever is running PlayStation. They hate all of them. Jim Ryan got constantly shat on by the PlayStation community, and Herman Hulst, exactly same shit. Constantly get shit on. I don't understand it. Anyway, let's do another tweet before I end this video, because I don't know, usually I end these videos and I feel like kind of weird. Anyway, let's do some more tweets.
That was a W state of play. Give it a solid 8. Still no word from Sony's first party, but I can't complain because we're still eating good.
My guys literally saying I can't complain, even though Sony didn't show up at all during their own show. Square Enix is carrying Sony right now. If Square decided to go full third party, full multiplat, no more exclusivity with Sony at all, PlayStation would have 0 games. They already have very few exclusives, but they would have absolutely no exclusives if it wasn't for Square Enix.
Xbox Developer Direct 2024, 4 garbage games. PlayStation State of Play 2024, 15 fire games. This sob is going to annihilate Xbox's Developer Direct.
So, Xbox showed 4 really interesting games. By the way, it's all objective, right? Or subjective, I'm sorry. It's all subjective, it's all up to your own opinion if you think they're good or not. The State of Play showed, for me, 2 good games. One of them being a PlayStation exclusive, that being Stellar Blade. Besides that, all the other games that were shown, I think are shit. Half of the Direct, or the State of Play, was devoted to sequel to a game that most people hated, Death Stranding. There was a part of the Direct devoted to a clone of Splatoon. It's like literally just a copy of a Nintendo game, but way worse. If you genuinely think that this State of Play was better than the Developer Direct for Xbox, either you have some very specific gaming tastes, or I don't know, you're a PlayStation fanboy trying to cope. Anyway, boys, I think I'm going to end this video here. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.